Art McCoy University Radio Show, the University of Common Sense.
And our millions of listeners who are live streaming us at www.newstalkcleveland.com. You can text us at 216-804-7462. You can call us at 216-578-1490.
And I guarantee you that the way I didn't want to start off with it is talking about dirt bikes, but it is such a hot trending topic right now. I got to talk about dirt bikes, and I'll tell you why. Really, I should not be it shouldn't even be an issue. Dirt bikes at this time shouldn't be an issue. We got too many vital issues in the community, and it should have never really became a real crisis, because it should have been taken care of a long time ago. Listen, I know our buddy Mike Polensik, Councilman Mike Polensik, I think he kind of said it best. He said the city let the genie out of the bottle, and now they're trying to get it back in. Man, I repeat that, Councilman Polensik, you outdid yourself that time. He said, at best, the city let the genie out of the bottle, and now they're trying to get it back in. Listen, I heard from several council people in opposition, and they had their own proposals, whether it was Zach Reed, Johnson, Polensik, or Pruitt. But I'll tell you, I think that Councilman Pruitt, and I can't believe this, he actually had, in my opinion, he had the best approach to solving the matter. And the reason I say that, very clearly, is because there were several accidents, and especially since the 9-year-old boy was ran over by a 12-year-old boy on the dirt bike in the park over the holiday, it really got hot, and that's Pruitt's ward. And so he finally, I've been opposition to Pruitt a long time because I thought he was a do-nothing council, but all of a sudden he made some sense, because the other councilmen, even though they are Reed, he has strong comments about it, and so does so I'll tell you what, brother, we're gonna look at some of the comments that they made on this dirt bike issue, and we're gonna explore this real quick. We got a hot hitting show today, so we don't want to spend a lot of time on it, but some of the comments that came up was like what?
Well, several council members, including at least one who supported Mayor Frank Jackson's $2.4 million dirt bike track, said the recent crashes highlighted the need for stricter enforcement of dirt bike riders in the city. Zach Reed, he called it a lack of strategy. He has definitely called it a lack of strategy on that. And also, Reed, Councilman Jeff Johnson, and several other candidates felt that it was a flashpoint in the mayoral race. Now, Reed and Johnson said their council colleagues, Mike Polensik and Terrell Pruitt, all said their constituents complain about the large packs of dirt bike riders that rip down city streets and highways. There's a tremendous opposition to those dirt bike riders, Polensik said. Like you were saying, once they let the genie out of the bottle, they're trying to get them back in. Now, Chief Calvin Williams announced that the city will begin increasing penalties for any and all dirt bike riders caught riding through.
All right, I want you to continue that, because I want to make a few comments before we move on quickly.
As a matter of fact, Reed said police should be allowed to more aggressively pursue dirt bike riders. He also said the city should convene a task force made up of police, city council members, and dirt bike riders to combat the problem.
Councilman Reed always want a task force. Go ahead.
Yes, he does. Polensik also said he's in favor of having strict enforcement, including impounding all bikes that are seized and destroying them. Polensik said he is eagerly awaiting the police department's new but unfinished policy. Johnson said he wants the police department to allow officers to chase dirt bike riders based on their chase policy for any other type of vehicle. He said he would like to see the department conduct undercover investigations to try to break the culture of dirt bike riding in Cleveland. Pruitt, who is the council member for Ward 1, where the most recent dirt bike crash happened, said he does not favor chasing the dirt bike riders because that could be dangerous. He favors coming up with a more creative approach, including possibly partnering with gas stations to see if they'll refuse to let the riders fill up. The real issue is that developing a plan is more complex than people give them credit for. It's not something you can just throw resources at or lift the chase policy. It has to be creative.
All right, and I agree with Councilman Pruitt on that. We very seldom agree on a lot, but I agree with him on that. There must be, hold it right there, son. It's okay. It must be a creative. Must be a creative process. We don't want to see the dirt bikers get killed. We don't want to see the police get hurt. So we need to all get together and work on this issue. It's very important that we work on it, but it is a hot topic and it won't go away. And again, I agree with Mike Polensik and I agree with Brother Pruitt. The genie is out the bottle, and how do we get him back in? So very interesting comments on that particular issue. Now.